Well, there's a lot of people who want to participate in product development, but they're not all everyday, day-long CAD users. And today, those people are locked out. You can almost think by analogy of years ago when we had typewriters. It was so difficult to type out a page perfectly that we ended up in a situation where there were a few people in the secretarial pool who typed all day long, and then the vast majority of people in the company never touched documents other than to handwrite some notes at the beginning of the process. And then over time, when word processors began to supersede typewriters, we actually ended up with a very different process. And people write better with a word processor than they ever could do with a piece of paper and a secretary, because they think differently. They can try ideas and then restructure and communicate, and everybody builds on everybody else's contribution in the modern world. And I think that design can happen that way. You know, the best idea might come from an application engineer, or a product manager in marketing, or somebody on the shop floor who keeps looking at the difficulties associated with manufacturing this product and comes back with a pretty good suggestion. But I want them to be able to offer that suggestion up in a very simple 2D format, or a slightly more sophisticated 3D direct format, or heck, if they're power users, they can use the 3D parametric tool that the core engineers were using. But in today's world, it doesn't work that way. Today's world, you have to really go through a huge barrier to entry to learn that tool if you want to contribute to the process. Otherwise, you stay on the outside, you stay on the sidelines.